You're listening to AchtungMillwall, broadcasting from the beautiful South Bermondsey. Accept no substitute.
Well, good evening to all listeners here as Millwall travel to Princes Park for this away pre-season friendly against Dartford FC of the National League South, formerly the Conference South, formerly answered on the back of a postcard to whoever sponsored it that season. First visit back to Dartford from Millwall for a few years. They were just talking before kick-off that one of the more memorable times was when Millwall played the same day as the World Cup knockout game, I think against Colombia, and they brought the kick-off forward so we could obviously all get back down there. The ground is filling up nicely. It's always a nice little atmosphere down at Dartford. I know it gets a little bit of stick as a bit of a plain stadium or a little bit soulless and a bit of a bowl, but it's all right. There's a nice little following down from Millwall. A lot of families down here. The weather's nice, and what we got, 20-25 minutes till kick-off. Just looking at the team sheet, there's some players that we thought would have played today this evening, but obviously they'd already played earlier this afternoon against Bromley. In goal was Bartosz Białkowski, Danny McNamara, Murray Wallace, Jake Cooper, Benica Fobe wearing the number 7 shirt. Forgot who had that. Billy Mitchell, the 8. Tom Bradshaw, the 9. Tyler Bury, 14. Charlie Creswell, new loan signing from Leeds. Charlie Creswell. George Honeyman, 39. And Besat Topaloj, the number 40, who, in truth, I don't know that much about, but a gentleman near me has just said apparently he was very, very good at under 18 and under 23 level, and one to watch. On the bench, Ryan Sanford, Chinwike Okolu, Alfie Allen, Abdul Malik, Nana Boateng and George Walker. Not long to go before kick-off. Dartford are literally touching distance away from us warming up. The Lions are on the other side of the field, have been put through their drills at the back line. So, do you know what? I can see this going two ways. Depending on how the team starts off, I think this has got the potential to be like a 4-5-0, which Dartford has suffered previously against Charlton. Or do you know what? Might even be slightly competitive, you never know. But I'm going to tie my colours to the mast. I'm going for a very comfortable 4-0 Millwall. Not long to go now. Come on, you Lions. So the teams have taken to the field, or Millwall have taken to the field in their navy blue, white shorts and blue socks, which, look all right. Traditional Millwall blue, really, isn't it? And there's a line of stewards. Oh, no, it's the Millwall coaching staff. Boom, boom. In their coaching kit. Looking very smart. Got to say there, Mr. Rao, with your hands on hips for... But Brian Tonks with his camera out. The Millwall side is out, literally just knocking the ball around until they wait for Dartford to come out. The sprinklers are still going. A little bit close, they'll start spraying all over each other. But not long now till we go. Good atmosphere building, and it doesn't feel like we've been away, dear listener. And can't forget the other sort of Millwall connection that's in the Dartford lineup today. Charlie Sheringham is back at the Darts, I think, for about his fifth time he's back at Dartford. Always a player who does well in the non-league, but when he has that step up, he always sort of struggles to meet the demands of the pro game for whatever reason that is. But, fair play to him. Hope he does well for Dartford after this game. And, nice little Millwall connection there with Teddy Sheringham. We are just over 6 minutes into the game, and Millwall starting very, very brightly. I know it's very difficult to take against sort of National League semi-pro teams, but don't really think you could ask any more from Millwall. Danny McNamara has been excellent from the start, really proving that 300,000 valuation that QPR put in from him. Solid at the back. Creswell with a lovely sharp tackle. Millwall just win a free kick about 10-15 yards outside the box now, which Honeyman lofts into the box. It's a lovely lofted in one. It goes for a goal kick. I thought that might have clipped off Tom Bonner, the centre-back for Dartford there. Avery number 2 has joined us from pitch side. How do we think it's going so far, Avery number 2?
Quite good.
Yeah, quite good. Not a lot of goal manufacturing, but clearly the better team at the moment, isn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Who's stood out for you so far?
Millwall.
No, I know Millwall. Which player? McNamara's doing all right, isn't he?
Yeah.
The 39, Honeyman's doing well, isn't he? And there's a good tackle from Creswell as well. We're still taking a while to learn these new players. Millwall take the lead 1-0 at the moment, and it was Benica Fobe who scores at the near post. Lovely tackle by Tom Bradshaw, sees the ball drop to the Millwall number 40. Zopolis. Topaloj, there we are. The correct pronunciation of his name, I do apologise. But, so the ball lands to him. He gets absolutely chopped down from behind by the Dartford player. The referee looks like he's going to give the decision, but he decides to play on. A Phobe from the right-hand side, just in front of us, has a shot the near post. You could probably argue if it was a sort of a Football League goalkeeper, he may have kept it out because he didn't seem to have that much power in it. But the goalkeeper, all he can do is punch it inside to his inside net. Mill will take the lead 1-0. Dartford have a half a chance there to get pullback level, where the 7, who I now know is called Trilist, which is quite a common name for most players at this level in these games, has a shot, tries to cut it back across Bierkowski just outside the penalty area, and it's nicely blocked by Creswell. I've got to say, so far, we're only 15 minutes into the game, but McNamara has looked excellent. We've looked really, really tidy at the back, and again, I know you can't take too much against the National League. Yeah, not sure about that one, Ref. Against the National League side, South side, who have just done some one-touch passing. It looked like them through themselves, but again, that's been covered nicely there by the Mill defence. But we are looking very, very solid at the moment at the back. The full-backs, or the wing-backs, should I say, of McNamara and the young boy whose name I couldn't pronounce, so I've actually got the sheet of paper out again, Topoloj. They look excellent up and down those left and right hand sides, and Mitchell looks good too. Phobe looks hungry, Bradshaw looks hungry. Very, very positive stuff at the moment from Millwall. So we've got about 7.5 minutes till the end of the half, and there's been a little bit of a lull in attacking play from Millwall now. We're keeping the ball well, we're knocking it around well, some nice one-touch passing. McNamara again looking good on the ball here. Plays the ball through to Bradshaw on the right hand side, cross comes across goal, and yeah, just goes out for a goal kick there, but no real action from Honeyman, who followed in late. Mill just been in total control of the game. Dartford a little bit chasing shadows, to be honest, and they're the ones who seem a little bit more out of puff than the boys in Navy. But yeah, Rat will be happy with his half. It's another sort of half of football that's going to blow some cobwebs away, and yeah, not really too much that's happened in the last 10-15 minutes, but again, the atmosphere's not died down. It feels like a pre-season friendly, not a bit compared. You get this every time there's a goal kick about to be taken. Don't normally hear that then, do you? Anyway, 1-0 Millwall, nearly half-time. And a half-time whistle blows here at Prince's Park, and Millwall are 1-0 to the better. A half that started really, really promising, quite fast, some nice football, a few shots. Millwall looked very, very bright, but did sort of fizzle out towards the end, but again, Millwall was in total control. Could argue we were lucky with the goal from Benica Phobe, but lots of positives to take out there. Thought Honeyman was quiet and he had a few bits and pieces to do. McNamara, excellent. The back line weren't really troubled. Creswell, Cooper and Wallace looked very, very tidy. And Tyler Bury looked good. Nice couple of touches from the Phobe, but maybe they'll see a bit more of a spark the second half. But again, it's only pre-season, so we can't get too carried away because we don't want to risk the dreaded injury before the season starts. What do you think, Avery, number 2?
Good half, and they all played well. They all played very well. I think it was a very good half.
Very in control, weren't we?
Yeah,
as I said before the game, if it'd be one of those, it'd be about 4-0 or maybe just a couple of goals in it, and at the moment it seems to be the latter. Very much it seems like a job done performance so far, but yeah, you'll take that. Come on, you Lions. So the second half starts here for Millwall, 5 minutes in. Not had too much happen again so far, a couple of shots been dragged wide. Little bit of argy-bargy at the start of the half behind the Dartford goal. I'm not sure who it started, who it was with, or why, but yeah, it resulted in a few fans having a little bit of a few cool words with each other, to say the least. Dartford now with a free kick that they've won on the edge of the box, about 15 yards out from goal. The referee's walking out the ball now. We've got 2 missing people. There you go. Not Mr. Den, is it? It's not the Mr. Den announcement. Anyway, free kick from Dartford now. The wall is 10 yards out. The 7's about to take. Chips it over the wall to the 6, Tom Bonner, and it's held well by Bierkowski. Well done, Bart. Very, very nice, easily done. And now he's just going to probably just get the ball out quite routinely, as this game has been so far. Very routine. Everything being done well by Millwall. Millwall with 2 chances there in 2 minutes, both from Tom Bradshaw, both from lovely through balls played through. Ball goes through to Tom Bradshaw for the first effort from Benicaphobe, about a yard out, or a couple of yards out should I say, well, looks a yard out from this angle, but he cuts back inside just in front of goal, has a shot, tries to play it under the goalkeeper somehow manages to save it. Second chance about 90 seconds later, Mitchell plays it full to Bradshaw again, Bradshaw has the shot, keeper saves it, gets the block in and it goes out for a corner. Corner now on the left-hand side is swung in. It's met in the air by Cooper, who gets up really well and just wide. So there we are, three chances for Mill in 2 minutes. Yeah, would have been nice. Would have been nice if one of them would have gone in. But yeah, it's good to see some attacking promise. And as it just says over the channel, we're 3,900 and so. So yeah, decent number for a pre-season, nearly 4,000. I'll say most of these are Millwall fans. Here we go for another goal kick. And there you go, it's 2-0 to Millwall now with a great strike from Tyler Bury outside the box. The young man very composed, finished from distance, and that's Dartford 2-0 down now. And now on the left wing, Mill have got the ball's played out to Tyler Bury. Bury again, a couple of step overs, makes his way into the box, gets the cross in. He bounced out to Honeyman. And the ball goes out wide again. Is there a cross that's going to come in? A cross, or it goes out to corner. Yeah, good stuff from Millwall. There was a little bit of a break in play because a little more argy-bargy behind the Millwall goal from some of the fans. But, you know, we're back on the pitch now. We'll stay with this corner. Arm comes up, the kick's taken, floated in lovely. Met in the air. Oh! Creswell headers it onto the crossbar. Lovely play there by Millwall. Yeah, all Millwall at the moment. 70 minutes gone, but due to what's been happening in the ground, there's probably going to be a little bit of injury time, or injury time added on time, should I say. 2-0 Millwall. Benicaphobe almost makes it 3 in the 75th minute. A ball's played out from the back, and he does a lovely step over that completely sells his mark on the halfway line. He runs basically the length of the Dartford half of the pitch into the penalty area, tries to curl it round the Dartford goalkeeper, but just puts it wide. A lovely effort by Benicaphobe. Good game by the Millwall number 7 today. Good performance. Nearly doubled his tally and made Millwall 3-0 up. 15 minutes to go. Coming up to the last minute of normal time now. There's a Dartford player in the penalty area having a little stretch out, a bit of cramp. Biakowski about to take the goal kick from a rare Dartford attack. It's been a very professional performance from Millwall today. Dartford really just haven't been in Millwall's league, not even literally, but I'm talking on the pitch as well. They've not really been at Millwall's level. Millwall have been the dominant team throughout, and apart from a few glimmers, it's been a very quiet half for Biakowski. Gary Rowett can be very happy with that. 5 minutes added on time. Gary Rowett can be very happy with his performance. A lot of his players are putting a good shift. A lot of them have played 90 minutes. Honeyman, Bradshaw, Afobe, Bury, Mitchell, just to name a few. Murray Wallace, Jake Cooper, Creswell as well. So a lot of players getting a lot of minutes in their legs before the season starts in a couple of weeks' time against Stoke City. We'll probably see a changed lineup for the Colchester game, which will be a combination of possibly this team and the team that played earlier on to the against Bromley. But yeah, you've got to be happy with this if you're Gary Rowett. Very professional, job done, a couple of goals as well and a clean sheet. Come on, you Lions, 5 minutes to go. Just leaving Princes Park Stadium now, and yeah, Millwall 2. Dartford 0, or Dartford 0, Millwall 2 if you want to go by who the home team and the away team is. I don't really think there's a lot you can say more than what was already said at the end of the game in the previous voice note. Very professional performance by Millwall, very much job done, and basically we just need to see now how it goes against Colchester on Friday. But Rowett, yeah, he'll be happy with that. There will be some changes to that lineup that we saw, and hopefully more goals. But yeah, I mean, you'll be very positive with that, and we just need to see how it goes before the first game of the season against Stoke. Keep everyone fit, everyone raring to go, and then hopefully, you never know, we might get some points on the board early and actually start well, and for once 5-10 games into the season start looking up at the start of the season. This is AchtungMillwall, Michael Avery signing out now. Come on, you Lions.
Achtung, Millwall.